Warning! The following video features stunts performed either by complete idiots or under the supervision of complete idiots to ensure the safety of performers and animals alike. Accordingly, YouTube and the producers must insist that no one attempt to recreate or reenact any of these stunts or activities.
Okay, here we are on a backcountry road.
We're looking for ways to fuck off.
Trying to fuck off tonight. And, yeah. See if we can't do some donuts and reverses and, you know.
Maybe just get stuck.
Heck yeah. And hit somebody's fence. God. Here, Dean, hold on to them. I mean, I know you can't see much because it's dark, but, you know.
You know, that never stopped us before. Somebody wants to throw some money at us so we can hire a proper lighting crew, be my guest.
Yeah, that'd be great.
You know.
In the meantime, it's just us fucktards.
Right, so if you don't like it, go fuck yourself.
My way. Yeah, we'll come back to you here shortly when we find another spot to fuck off in. Okay, here we are on another backcountry road.
And I am going to attempt to recreate a maneuver I did when I picked these assholes up. Right about now. So, I'm going to shed some light on the subject.
It worked! It fucking worked! How about it?
It's because I'm driving.
Woo! That was fucking sweet, Nate.
I know. Now we gotta find the next spot.
We'll come back to you then. Okay, here we are. We're gonna try to slide down a hill. Fuck off some more.
Hold her steady, Tallulah. We're out of ice.
Well, we'll find some more icy spots and fuck off some more. We'll be back to you in a few moments.
We are on Hogan Road. I don't know where that is or where it goes, so we're going to find the fuck out. And if we get completely lost, I have a brand new-ish GPS now, so we have nothing to worry about. But this does look like a good spot for fucking around, so why not? This is the middle of no goddamn where.
Yep.
That's how we like it. That's right.
Just as long as we don't get, just as long as we don't get stuck or wind up in a ditch.
Where's your sense of adventure?
Hey, let there be more light. Look at that.
Yeah. Hey. It's because I cleaned them off with the squeegee at the gas station today. of those assholes. Deal with it. Oh, we got a little bit of slip and slidey. We can do this. Oh, got it. Looking at the map here, we got some pretty gnarly turns coming up. I like an adventure. Oh shit.
You said it.
Uh-oh. Well, judging by the looks of things, we weren't the only crazy bastards that tried this. I know it doesn't do it justice on video, but we're going down a pretty steep-ass hill right now.
Because you really can't see much because it's at night.
Yeah, and you know, you're watching a 3D environment on a 2D screen. Unless you're one of those rich, arrogant fuckers that already has 3D technology, in which case, fuck you hard. We're a bunch of poor rednecks and we like it that way.
Yep. This next turn looks like it's a cocksucker.
Well, Mommy! Put in your mouth guard because we're going on dry.
Oh, God. Oh, hell, that was nothing.
No. But there's much more yet to be seen.
Yeah?
Still pretty steep decline.
And what do you know? No cell phone service.
That's what you get in the middle of nowhere.
Out here, no one can hear you scream.
Nate, that's just creepy.
Yeah, that's the point. It's YouTube. Everything on there is creepy.
Yeah.
You got a point there.
Like some of the recommended videos over here. That one there looks pretty fucked up. That one might be, I don't know. Or if you're watching the enlarged player, they're like down here.
Well, I see lights in a house over there.
Yay, civilization.
And looks like we're coming up on another road. I see orange coming up. Whoa. Oh shit.
Wicked ass turn.
Woohoo. I'm sure those people would like to keep that fence.
Yeah.
If you're watching this and that's your fence, don't worry, we didn't hit it. If it makes you feel the least bit better.
And I just seen a car pass in front of us. So we are close to some fucking where.
Yeah, that was Bigfoot.
And we're continuing to the end of the road now.
We had to stop and delete shit off the memory card because we didn't bring a spare. But we're moving again. And it looks like we're coming up on the main highway again. Exactly where along the main highway, I don't know. But we're coming up on it. And we're here.
Okay, we are right next to Johnny's place.
Yeah, it's right over there.
Right down there.
Show the people. There we go.
That's Johnny's place, the bar that I love to go to.
So, if you're a regular at Johnny's, this is our momentary spur-of-the-moment commercial for it. There it is. Right there.
Oh, it's splendid fucking glory.
That's right. Drink responsibly.
Yep.
And if you don't, make sure you film it so that way we can mock it in a future video.
Well, we'll get back to you next moment of fuck off time. See you in a few.
Meanwhile, on Pine Ridge Road, 3 idiots were lost in the woods. So yeah, we're in the middle of no fucking where.
Again.
And we're like going borderline sideways up a mountain. Because that's fucking awesome. I think. Is it?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I don't know, I make this shit up as I go.
That's how you make the big times, mate.
That's right. Worked for Seth MacFarlane, why not me?
Why the hell
Yeah, we drove like into the middle of no fucking where just to find this road. Why? Because I can. Just to see if we can make it up in the snow. With a car. That's right. Who needs 4-wheel drive? I don't.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. Or the fat guy that's sitting in his chair naked right now. I don't know about you.
Eating Cheetos.
That's right.
Hey, quit talking about yourself. Later on.
And you, the fat lady in Ohio. Seriously, get a job. And if you're watching this in China, your products suck. I mean, I know your kids worked really hard to make it, but they suck. And if you're watching this in Canada, well, I feel sorry for you. Actually, I'm just making this shit up. Canada's awesome. I don't know what I'm talking about. Shut the fuck up!
And this is just late night at 9:37 p.m.
PM? Goddamn, I thought this was morning, and here my whole perception of reality is tragically skewed.
On Wednesday, December 18th.
That's right. We had nothing better to do, so we're seeing if we can get stuck in the snow.
And the best thing about it is, guess what day it is? Hump Day!
Seriously.
Seriously. Fucking seriously.
Seriously.
Fucking seriously.
Just to be an ass, I'm going to put this up on any day of the week that's not Wednesday.
Fuck you.
Yeah. I guess this technically counts as our Christmas video.
Yeah.
Whatever. I don't care. You know. They change when Hanukkah happens every year, so, you know, we're too late for that. And I don't think anybody cares about Kwanzaa. So yeah, Christmas video. None of this happy holidays bullshit. It's Christmas. Fuck you. Yeah, we're still in the middle of the woods, as you can tell.
Hey, tree down.
There's no purpose to this video at all. We just always wanted to make a road trip video, so we're doing it.
In the middle of nowhere.
That's right. Because if we were somewhere, this would be a lot harder to do.
That is right.
That's right. People stare at us enough.
Yeah.
Well, for me at least. I don't know about you two.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right then. We did a commercial in the last segment, so I'm going to do one now. Make sure to check out the new Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog. Sunday nights at 8 p.m. on my website, which is linked on my channel. It doesn't make any more sense than this video does, so if you like this video, you'll probably like it. It stars me, Koopa Kid 17, who I believe is Price is Right 89 here on YouTube. It also stars Fields Fan 336 and TPIR Adam. We're all insane and we like it that way, so come check out our show. What were we doing again?
We're driving on Pine Ridge Road.
Right, we're doing that shit. So, let me see. Alright, we're in a couple of cabins.
Which you can't see on video because
Not
it's
really.
dark.
But, yeah, we're going downhill again. That seems to be a recurring theme. There's a gnarly turd coming up. By the way, we're making this video on the old camera because like we said in Pumpkin Massacre, the other camera sucks.
Yeah, completely sucked.
I mean, there's red spots on the screen on this camera, but, you know, it's still a better camera, you know? I give it credit. You know, that's not to say we'll never use the other one again. The main problem we have with it, I didn't clarify this at the end of Pumpkin Massacre, but it's got really bad sound quality, and you probably noticed that because you can't hear 90% of what we said, and I didn't bother to put in subtitles because it really doesn't matter. If you were watching that video, you just wanted to see us smash shit. But yeah, we switched back to this one, so deal with it. I'm in a very surly mood tonight. I don't care.
I just completely don't give a fuck anymore.
Nate, when have you ever cared?
There was that one time.
Yeah, one time at band camp.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
I still have the mark where the stitches were.
We don't need to go any further.
Yes, I do. You know, I think it was like 2005, something like that. You know, it was me, all the other guys in the cabin. You know, it was a very awkward time for me, you know, trying to figure things out, and, you know. They had the trombone there, and, you know, at that time the word trombone was amusing. We tried things. I still remember the ambulance ride. That was very long because, you know, there's not exactly too many hospitals in the middle of a public forest. You know, I learned a lot that day. You know, so did a few other people. I'm not sure we all took the exact same lesson away from that, but, you know, in hindsight, I would do it again.
But just to clarify that is just totally fucking false.
Fuck you! It was my story and I'm sticking to it.
Oh, shut up.
You know we never script any of this shit. I just
know.
make it up as I go.
I know, fuck it.
If we find a kitten, can I keep it?
No.
No!
Fuck.
Now sit back there and stay strapped to the seat like we had you.
Yeah.
Now, do we want to make a right and go, nope, we're not making a right. We are, yeah, maybe we are. Hell yeah!
I remember.
You want to go right? We go right.
Yeah!
When I go right, I do it epic.
That worked out nice.
Yeah!
In case you couldn't tell what we just did, we just went around a turn sideways. It was awesome. And we didn't put it in a ditch or flip it. So, you know, fuck it. Any day you do that, that's a good day.
I've done that once already.
No, we won't go there.
No.
No, no.
No, one boring segue into a made-up story is enough.
And just a little recap on this road.
This is, I don't know, I can't read it. We're bouncing too much.
Is Licking Creek Road,
There we go.
which leads us to McVeigh eventually. But in one night on Nate and I's ventures, we got stuck about 2 times that night. Well, no, we will never venture out there in a truck with shitty ass tires.
Yeah, let me back up a little bit, because these people probably have no idea what you're talking about. If you've seen some of our past videos, you remember I used to have a truck. It popped up. It was, you know, that ugly puke green piece of shit. Well, it had bald tires on it, and we were back here in the woods where we are now, a couple miles away from the spot where we're at now, and we got stuck outside of some random cabin, and we slid about halfway off the road, because, you know, we thought we were going to go out and fuck off like we're doing right now with bald tires. And, you know, when you're in a pretty heavy-ass truck on a dirt road covered in ice, that doesn't work so well. So to make a long story short, we sat there for a while and ended up calling for help, and we got towed the whole way back along this very road we're on right now. And it sucked, because that was what, about 1 in the morning?
Yeah.
Yeah, that really sucked, and it was cold as shit. I mean, we had fun, but it was cold as shit, and it sucked because we got stuck. Tell them the other story about the other time we got stuck.
Well, it was in my old Chevy pickup.
We were doing the same kind of shit.
Yeah. And we got stuck twice that night. Once about 5 miles away from Nate's house, and then another time about 7 miles away from my house, in the same exact night. The one time we got unstuck out by Nate's house.
Yeah, we were like trying to turn around. We were on a dead-end road, and we got stuck in a ditch that we couldn't see because of the snow. So we're rocking the truck back and forth, and I'm like outside, like trying to push it like the Incredible fucking Hulk, and we finally got unstuck from there. But then there's what happened next.
What happened next was we drove all the way out past my house, out,
what was that, John Bum Road?
yeah, out John Bum Road out in Calvin. And what we did, we were basically doing what we're doing now, but we got the truck stuck around the turn. I went to stop to put it in four-wheel drive, and it slid into a ditch. So what we had to do, we had to go walk at least 6 miles back to my house.
Mind you, there's about a foot of snow on the road, give or take.
Yeah. And it was probably about 10 degrees out on top of that.
Yeah.
We had to walk back to my house and get Nate's truck in order to pull us out.
And by that point, wasn't that after I got new tires at that point?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was after I got rid of the shitty tires when we got stuck the time we got my truck stuck. So we get back to where his gets stuck, and I pull up to it and we try hooking up the tow strap we had, and I tried pulling it out in reverse, and that didn't work, so I had to back down the road, turn it around, and come back up this slippery ass road backwards, put it down in four-wheel low range, and just fucking stomped on it. And like, the truck's bouncing like hell, his truck's bouncing like hell, and right at the very last minute, I jerked forward.
Fucking rope snapped.
Yeah, but right as it snapped, his truck goes whoop, right up on the road, and we got it. But then there's what happened next. He didn't want to try turning it around or driving it out himself, so I had to drive this full-size Chevy pickup down this road at night in reverse for about 2 miles.
Yeah.
That was a pain in the ass. But we managed. So hopefully nothing like that happens tonight.
I don't think it will.
No. Yeah, this is like, we're so far in the middle of nowhere, the GPS doesn't even show that we're on a road.
It just says driving northeast.
Yeah. So we are officially in the middle of nowhere. Of course, if you look out my side here, you can see the lights over there. That appears to be McVeightown from here. Which, a fun fact, that was actually the town where I lived for the first 4 years of my existence. So there, you learned something about me today. Besides the fact that I'm completely crazy. But you knew that already if you've ever watched anything else we've made. So once we get down out of this mountain, we'll find another spot and we'll catch up to you there.
Alrighty. That was enough for one little adventure on this road. We will see you here shortly.
Alright, so this has nothing to do with our fucking around, but we found this awesome looking house with a bunch of lights and shit. And they have like 4 or 5 tool sheds that are all decked out, so we're gonna drive past it just because we fucking can. That's pretty cool. Got like deer in the front yard. There's a little snowman and a couple big inflatable snow people and there's Santa Claus back there, and that's pretty fucking
You
awesome.
can go left.
I'm going to. So I want to look at it.
I know whose truck that is. It's Hiram.
Look at that. They got all kind of shit. Hell yeah.
But that looks, I mean, I'm not really in the Christmas spirit this year, considering that my brother and I lost our grandmother, and Christmas was one of the best holidays that we've had with her. But that is completely freaking awesome.
Yeah.
Now that we can't see it anymore, we're going to continue on Route US 522/22. And you know what the fuck? I'll keep rolling.
Yeah, why the hell not? Nothing says YouTube excitement like a main highway. I mean, we've already done abandoned highways. Let's do an active one.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
We are heading south on Route 522/22, heading towards Mill Creek.
And while we're here, we might as well tell another story that you don't care about. Years ago, probably about 10 years ago, I used to set up at the flea market in town here. In fact, fuck it, we'll drive past it when we get there. But before we made YouTube videos and had real jobs, that's where we would spend our Saturdays, in there at the flea market. We were coming up on a red light. But, you know, and we just kind of sold, you know, various junk. I mostly dealt with old computers and electronics, and we had a few other things, but we were just as crazy back then as we are now. We used to piss everybody off in there. Then eventually got my ass thrown out of the place. But,
Yeah, we were kind of a little bit pissed off about that, but oh well, years later the place shut down.
Right.
I miss that place.
So we didn't have that to keep us occupied anymore. That's when we started making stupid videos like this. So you know what? I'll just cross the bridge here, and I'll show you where it was.
Make a left on South 747.
So we'll make a little trip down memory lane here.
We're heading into Mount Union now.
Right.
We are crossing the Juniata River on your right and left.
This bridge is called the New Bridge, spelled N-E-U. It's named after some guy named New. But,
And we are now in Mount Union and in Mifflin County.
we're right on the county line between Mifflin County and Hyde County. But right here on the left, this used to be Victoria's Gallery Flea Market, and that's where we used to spend our weekends. And as a little side note, years ago, it was a sewing factory. I don't remember the name of it back then, but that was where my grandmother worked. She sewed coat linings into coats for a living, and she hated it about as much as I hate my day job now. And I won't tell you what my day job is because I've been advised not to by my various managers. Yeah, they've advised me not to mention them by name in anything that I make anymore, as long as I'm on the payroll. But yeah, this was our weekend stomping grounds about 10 years ago or so.
Yep.
Even me.
Whenever my little brother was a little kid.
Just a little.
Okay.
There's the subway.
Yeah, Mount Union has a subway.
who doesn't have a Subway? You go to like freaking Walmart in any town, there's a Subway in there, unless it's one of the shitty Walmarts that still has a McDonald's. On the right here is the old Mount Union Elementary School.
Which you really can't see because
You can't see it right now. And if I ever find a picture of it, I'll slap it in the video so you can see what it looks like during the day. But,
And now we're also passing the Mount Union Police Department.
right. And that's all we're going to say about that, because I don't feel like getting arrested. But back to talking about the elementary school, that's where I went to school when I was a kid. Kindergarten through 6th grade.
On a side note, I went there from 5th and 6th grade, and when did you go there, Dean?
I don't remember.
I believe it was kindergarten, 1st and 2nd and 3rd?
No.
No?
First year of kindergarten, first grade.
First year of kindergarten and 1st grade. There we go.
Yeah, and it's closed down now. It was replaced by the new Kistler School, which we're not anywhere near there right
I'll
now.
run a daycare in there.
Yeah, I guess they run a daycare or something in there. They still use it, it's just not used for an elementary school anymore.
Yeah.
But back through here where we are now, back to the topic of where my grandparents used to work, we're surrounding the old Harbison Walker Brickyard where my grandpap worked, and he's been gone for, about 25 years now. But, this is where he worked, and I still have his helmet from when he was one of the bosses here, and we were going to wear hard hats when we did the Following the Road video, but we decided not to use them because it was freakishly hot that day.
Yeah.
And I was sweaty enough because, I'm pushing 300 pounds and, I sweat about as bad as you can imagine. Like, there are days in the summertime where I'm like borderline growing moss.
And also, I mean, I only weigh about 145 pounds, but here past year or so ago, I was put on high blood pressure medication, and now I sweat like a freaking stuck hog. It could be 10 degrees outside or 110 degrees outside, and I will sweat profusely.
So not only is this video us screwing around and telling boring stories, this is also a medical report.
Yeah.
Because we like to cover a little bit of everything here at Junkaholics World. Dean, you got any boring stories to tell the YouTube people?
Not that I can think of.
Good, because I don't want to hear it anyway.
Me neither.
Alright, well, we're going to shut this off for a minute and wrap this up when we get back to home base.
Okay. We'll see you here shortly.
Well, I dropped Kyle and Dean off at their place and realized after the fact that I forgot to wrap up the video. So I'm headed back to my place. That was our little snow adventure. Wasn't quite what we expected it to be. But, you heard a couple good stories, a couple not so good stories. Learned a few things, saw a couple locations, and time to head back. Just a little extra thing I want to talk about. We thought of this right before I dropped them off. Stick around, because in one of our upcoming videos we're going to do a look back at some of the locations where we've recorded some of our videos and talk about them a little bit. So, come back and check that out when we get that made. And that's the end of this one. So, thanks for watching.